Okay, so we've got the whole family around for TBR pick number 2. Right, so this morning Ben is going to pick my second Christmas book for the month. Right, Benjamin, are you ready to pick a number? Any number?
Yeah. Okay. I can't get my fingers in the. One fell out. One fell out.
That was handy. What number was it?
Number 12.
Number 12. Okay. So we have, oh dear. Oh, there we go, number 12. I think I had number 13 before.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't.
Is that a big one?
Oh,
What a chunker.
oh no. I know exactly what this is, and it means I have to contact Megan immediately. Yeah. We have number 12. Anyone think they can guess? You ready?
That's huge.
I can't believe this. I
Is
know.
it Richard Osman?
No. Doggy, out the way, please. Oh, very nice. Of course it is.
What is it?
When the Moon Hatched.
Oh. You've had that for ages.
I know. I'm really excited though, to be honest.
Do you know what my favourite part about this whole book calendar thing that you're doing is?
Yeah.
All these books that you keep buying and not reading are getting read now.
There's loads. These aren't all new books or just Christmas books either. If you'd have watched my last video, you would have seen.
I was away.
Look how pretty these pages are. Right, it means I need to contact Megan immediately because you know Megan, I mention her on my channel a lot. We buddy read. She's the only person I've ever buddy read anything with, and I buddy read Phantasma with her. We decided we were going to buddy read When the Moon Hatched together, and we've not got in contact with each other for at least like 2 weeks now because life's just got in the way. So I think it's about time we buddy read When the Moon Hatched.
Yeah.
Anyway, I shall see you when we start When the Moon Hatched.
Bye.
Good morning, everyone. I come to you with some news. When the Moon Hatched might possibly be my first soft DNF of the year. Yeah. Me and Megan have been buddy reading it and I'm literally on page 50. And I know that it's, like some people say you should read at least 100 pages, but I don't want to waste my time reading 100 pages when I'm really not that into it. I just can't. And I think it would be silly of me to hard DNF it and say, I don't enjoy it, I'm not doing it, when I just don't think it's the right book for me right now. Maybe I'll carry on reading a couple pages here and there, but I think it's about time we choose another book. Now, that was my first book, sat at the top. Let's grab the jar. I think I might tip these out. No, let's just pick one. This better not be like another huge book. Okay, what have we got? Number 17. Where is she? Oh! Number 17 is a Kindle book. I believe number 17 is either Throne of the Fallen or The Prison Healer. I guess I can choose? Yeah, because I have 2 books that are on my Kindle. So number 17, ladies and gentlemen, will either be Throne of the Fallen or Prison Healer. You will see in the next clip whatever book I've started reading next. Long time no see. You are at the end of this. Maybe we can call it a video. I'm not sure if we can, to be honest with you. But we're posting it all the same because sometimes you guys want to see what I read. And this is about that. So if you've made it this far, thank you for bearing with me. It is now second week of January. And I'm going to be really brutally honest with you. December's reading flew out the window. And I mean flew out the window. We started off really well with The Killer's Christmas List. Now this is the first book I picked. I honestly can't remember what I rated it. I think I rated it at 3 stars. Okay, so I rated The Killer's Christmas List by Chris Frost 4 stars. I can honestly understand why. So this book followed a detective who moved to a new town And literally, before he even started, there was a killer and a body by the Angel of the North. As we go along, D.I. Tom Stoneham has to figure out what's going on, finds the killer's Christmas list. You kind of catch the drift. Another body is found. It matches the second item on the Christmas list, so on and so forth until the huge twist at the end. Didn't see it coming. Had my suspicions, but not enough to be like, that is a probable ending. It was a probable ending. I didn't guess it at all. I highly recommend this. And do you know what? It wasn't like shove Christmas in your face. It was based around Christmas because there was a Christmas list and it came all to a head on Christmas Day, but it wasn't cozy Christmas. This was a thriller. And I would highly recommend this. That was my first read. Now that was in the other video that you saw. The reason I'm rounding this up is because I didn't read much other books. So let me go through what else we read. Second up, I picked When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Do you want to see how far I got? I hit page 64. I only got to chapter 10. And I DNF'd it. Soft DNF'd it. I soft DNF'd When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Don't hurt me. But I know this is an incredibly controversial book. Some people adore this, some people hate it. This book is the Marmite of releases recently. I remember buying this in W.H. Smith's, having seen literally nothing about the book. Then I overhyped it by watching so many YouTube videos, so many TikToks, and then it just got way too anticipated. And then I got scared of it because it was big. And then I decided to wrap it up for my Christmas Unwrapped. And that was just a really silly idea because it put the pressure on it. And I didn't enjoy it. I think I put up a short the other day about how much information / how little information is rammed in the first 60 something pages. And I didn't enjoy it. No world building, too many things happening / not enough context. There's just zero context. And I need it to grab me, and it didn't grab me. What grabbed me are these. Broken things make the sharpest weapons. And then on the back it says, he's fire and brimstone, I'm shattered ice, I will gladly burn beneath him until the world comes crumbling down. The PR for this book is incredible, but the book itself... Now, I'm not bashing Sarah A. Parker, I've never read any of her other books, but what I will say is this was, like, the PR and the advertisements for this book were paramount to the hype around A Court of Thorns and Roses and things like that, and it just didn't hit. This is a soft DNF, so I will come back to this another time when I'm in the mood, but it just wasn't the mood for me. That was our second Christmas TBR pick. Third, which you didn't see me pick because I didn't film it, and I picked it because I decided to unwrap all my books, was The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. Now, this is the third book in the Dream Harbour series. Recently I found out there is to be 5 books in this series. Couldn't be more excited if I'm brutally honest with you. Quick sip of my tea. Benjamin makes the best teas. Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. Let me read you the synopsis. Kira North hates Christmas, which is unfortunate since she's just bought a Christmas tree farm in a town that's too cute for its own good. Bennett Ellis is on vacation in Dream Harbour trying to take a break from both his life and his constant desire to always fix things. But somehow, fate finds Ben trapped by a blanket of snow at Kira's farm. And despite her grinchiest first impressions with the glow of the fairy lights twinkling in the trees and the promise of a warming hot chocolate, maybe, just maybe, these 2 lost souls will have a Christmas they'll remember forever. I think I rated this 3 stars. Purely because it is a cheesy 3-star book, and there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It took me nearly 2 weeks to get through this, and now I will say Christmas, New Year's, life, it happens. It had nothing to do with the book, other than the fact that I just feel like there wasn't quite enough to grab me to be like, I need to pick this thing up. I really enjoyed this. The one thing I didn't like was literally through the first this much of the book, Kira is snotty. She's quite frankly a bully, and she's rather nasty. And I know it's supposed to be endearing that she's like the rich girl that decided she wants to do things for herself and be independent, but it actually just comes across spoiled and rude. And then when it switches to Bennett's point of view, and he's like, oh gosh, I know she's just trying to push me away, and I could be completely interpreting this wrong, but well, like I said, for literally maybe the first half of the book, it just felt like we could see something Bennett couldn't, or what Bennett could see wasn't being described to us. That's how I felt. The character progression of Miss Kira North was wonderful. The character progression of Mr. Bennett Ellis was equally as wonderful but in very different ways. His views on relationships, his views on personal boundaries, same with Kira's personal boundaries, things like that. Very much enjoyed. Very much a character progressive book. I think that's how you say it. The only reason I would say you should read this at Christmas is because it's very Christmas based. Christmas Tree Farm, Dreamer Harbour is cutesy and cosy, just like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe is very much autumn. Cinnamon Bun Bookstore is summer, funnily enough. And this one's Christmas. I couldn't be more excited for the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. We have a single dad trope coming in, Laurie Gilmore. I have never read a single dad trope book, but listen to this. As a renowned chef, single dad Archer never planned to move to a small town, let alone running a pancake restaurant, but Dream Harbour needs a new chef and Archer needs a community to help raise his daughter Olive. Iris, who was the helper employee in this book, Iris has never managed to hold down a job for more than a few months. So when Mayor Kelly suggests Archer is looking for a nanny and Iris might be available, she shudders at the thought. As Archer and Iris get used to their new roles, it's possible that they may have more in common than they first thought. It sounds so good. Go read this book, it was very good. I'm missing one! I read The Prison Healer, and you actually saw me pick that up in this vlog. Now the funniest part of this vlog is that you saw me pick it, you probably saw me start it, you didn't see anything else because I thought, oh, I'm not going to update you guys on any of it until I'm at least 40% through. Because I find that I've noticed in my videos I update you too early and I'm like, oh, I don't have much to say. And that's just really silly. So I thought I'd update you at 40% through. And then the worst part of it all was that life got busy. I didn't get a chance to update you. And then I finished the book just after Christmas. The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. I rated this on Goodreads 5 stars. Huh. I just realised I didn't put that in my 5-star reads for 2024. My review literally says, oh my goodness, capital letters, I was not ready for all the twists, ... If you haven't read this yet, get to it. I knew it was anticipated purely because I had seen so many booktubers read it and enjoy it. I didn't want to start another series, but it was calling my name and I picked it out of the jar. So, with that being said, thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought very much it was slow to start, to be honest with you, and then when I finally got into it I actually couldn't put it down. You can tell it's part of a series because although lots happen in the first book, it finishes on a cliffhanger. Now when I say the twists, I mean the last page blew my mind and I nearly didn't read anything for the rest of the year. Didn't see it coming, had my suspicions, was thought that's too outlandish, can't be right. Ignored it, and it was. And I kind of want to start reading the second book immediately, but I don't have it. I have the first and the third book on Kindle, and for some stupid reason they were both 99p and The Gilded Cage is £5. The Prison Healer was a sneaky book. I would say it was a sneaky book. There were times where I was absolutely infuriated by the guards. I was sat there giggling, kicking my feet at the romance that's in it. It's a fantasy with romance. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed The Killer's Christmas List. I thoroughly enjoyed The Christmas Tree Farm. The last things I have to go through with you are the 5 of the Under the Mistletoe, I don't know if you can see those, the Under the Mistletoe mini reads, novellas on Kindle. Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood, Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey, All My Elf by Olivia Dade, and Merriment and Mayhem by Alexandria Bellafleur. Cruel Winter with You, Ali Hazelwood will forever have my heart. Something about the way she writes, no matter what it's about, I enjoy it thoroughly. Rated that one 4 stars, and it's a novella, so. Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey got a 1 stars, and if I could have done, I would have rated it a 0, because Tessa Bailey, there's smut, and then there's straight up book. I just feel so uncomfortable saying the word, you know what I mean. There is straight up. You guys, if you look back in my earlier videos, will find my video of my first ever read of Tessa Bailey, and that was Fangirl Down, and I don't really want to talk about it. But I read this one, hoping for a bit of redemption, and lost it entirely. That's all I'll say. All by My Elf by Olivia Dade. I rated 3 stars. I really quite like that one. That was really sweet. And Merriment and Mayhem was like Insta Love, and I'm not a massive fan of Insta Love. I rated that one 2 stars. That was a bit much for me. That was definitely too much for me. But those are the books I read this Christmas. And I'm going to be really honest with you. The Christmas Tree Farm I finished yesterday, last night, the 6th of January 2025. It happens. I like starting a new book at the start of the new year, but it didn't happen this year, and I'm not going to cry about it. So if you were interested, those are the books that I finished. Please stay tuned. I am revamping my channel. We are gonna try so hard this year. 2025 is gonna be my year. Comment down below any videos you want to see, any books you want to see me read. This is currently the state of my have read. Oh, ignoring these classics here. This is the state of my have read shelf. I'm gonna buy a new one tomorrow, don't you worry. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. This is a small channel. Any support and help I can get is just, I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful. Comment down below if you want to see a specific video, specific read, specific shorts. Let me know. I'm here for it. I love suggestions, and I shall see you in next week's video.
I don't know if I want to come with you.
Spill the tea.
Bloopers.
It'll take all of 2 seconds, and all you got to do is put your hand in a jar, pick a number.
I don't want to